All right, fellow babies, back in action after the disastrous crash of the ship of absolute destruction. We have come back larger than ever for the Saturday Night Silly Shill Show, coming at you live. We've got Thor, Logic of the Gods, and we've got Cheesemondo joining us, and we're going to be rocking it through a few YouTube channels tonight as we have a go at Sleeping Warrior, Phuket Word, Gigantor. We've got Daniel Pratt playing in my backyard with the fucking barbecue, and we got another idiot that I'm not even gonna fucking mention. So I'm gonna turn this over to Dead Kennedy in space himself. Kevin, take us around the cable, buddy. That killed me.
Hello, freak bitches. We are going through the classics tonight, and I am excited. You know, this is all the idiots who are the reason why I started my channel, so I'm excited for this. Really quickly, I do just want to wish Ilya Moon a happy birthday because I wasn't able to do so in voice earlier. I've been sick, and my voice has been hit or miss, but it's mostly here now. So, with that in mind, let's go around the table and see what's up. First of all, Mr. Dawson, how are you today?
Oh man, things are good. Things are good. We're back to the roots here today. I mean, this is what starts it all. The true pioneers of stupid stepping up to show us the depths of the rabbit hole that we all know to be flat Earth. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, bring it on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let's see who else. Oh, we've got our primate friend. Oi, oi, Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey.
Oi, fucking oi, people.
How you doing, brother?
It or what? Do you know what? I can't believe it as well. I'm actually really fucking buzzing for tonight. Brain dead warrior, fuck stain word, and anus dribble prat. It's going to be fucking mental.
Oh, awesome. Good to have you here, buddy. And manning the taps as usual, Sarcastic Barman. How are you today, sir?
Hello! Not too bad, Thea. I've decided, though, I've removed half my brain and I'm drinking a shed load of the rum because I don't want these flat earthers to say it's an unfair advantage we've got by having more than 3 brain cells. So I thought removing half my brain in the rum would make things a bit fairer when we rip the shit out of their fucking stupidity. So, yeah, life is going well. Stuff's a lot easier when you've only got half a brain. It's great.
That sounds about fair. Half of an alcohol-deficient brain. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Good morning, Vietnam. Steaming Cup of Reason. How are you today, sir?
Morning, silly shills. How are all my favorite stupid stompers today?
Fucking awesome, pal. We love you.
I gotta say, that was
you too,
your mic could not even handle your energy there. It was awesome.
It was perfect.
I'm looking forward to this, man. All the classics, all those dumb fucks I just love to beat on. Ooh, yeah, it's going to be good.
Absolutely. I'm excited as well. And at the controls today, bringing all of us our classics, which is just unsettling. Tattie-Bogle, how are you today, sir? That's about what I expected.
Oh yes. Oh yes. For tonight's delectation and your no doubt misery, we have hand selected from the finest connoisseurs of this pizza monstrosity. Oh my God! No, I can't do it, man. Oh, sweet Jesus!
You know what? I need to, in fact, give a brief peek behind the curtain to show people how the sausage is made here. I have a little document open here, and there's an internal note for video 2 that just says, "Oh fuck me."
Yeah, I know. That's where I stuttered, right? Because I was just like, "Oh fuck."
So that gives us an idea of what we're up to today. And keeping an eye on the chat with a big backlog of super chats to get us caught up.
Oh my God.
Aimee Hogan, how are you today?
I am doing great. Thank you so much. Everything is going well. We had a gorgeous day today. It was almost 20 degrees today Celsius. So we're all excited about that. So kiddo went outside and scootered for a while. So everything's going really well. I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I want to thank everybody in the chat, and I want to thank both Thor and Cheesemondo for coming on and for returning from last night. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and if you want, we can introduce the guests and we can get through that backlog. How does that sound?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. And first on the list of guests, Cheesemondo, how are you today, sir?
Hey, great. Thank you very much for having me. Looking forward to slapping down some flatties.
Yay.
Absolutely. Happy to have you here. Because if I remember correctly, the last time I looked at my patron list, I'm pretty sure you were on it.
I am indeed.
So I appreciate that. Sorry?
Can I get in here, Kevin? Because I wanted to ask Cheesemondo a question here. So,
Go.
you know, you're obviously somebody who's got some brains behind them because your videos are, you know, filled with some good knowledge and very funny. What drove you to get in and throw your hat in the ring and say, you know what, I've had enough. I gotta slam this. What drove you to it? What was the spark?
Well, I didn't want to do. I really didn't want to do debunking. I started doing IT videos that nobody watched, and Validation Boy did it. It was Validation Boy's autism one that got me going. So that was the first video I think I put up that's actually a debunking.
Ooh.
And beyond that, it's just flat Earth and any other kind of stupidity.
Good shout, especially the Validation Boy start, because we tore into that one. Aimee lost her shit, if I remember correctly, but you know that's another that's another thing. Have you connected with any other creators and whatnot so far? Like, how do you find it is being somebody who's stepping up as a new creator in the scene of the debunking and whatnot?
I follow a lot of people, and you know, Discord and things like that. I haven't really done any collaborations yet, and I'd love to. If anyone's interested, I am more than willing.
I think you'll get a few takers out of this crowd. Absolutely.
You'll put that on my to-do list.
Awesome. But the community's really friendly. They're all really, really good, friendly, helpful people.
I couldn't agree more. When I first came in, if I, you know, sorry to take the mic here, everybody, but when I first came in, there were certain people that were very helpful to me and pointing me in the right direction and getting me going. And I have to assume that it's still that way. Like when you came in, you probably met a couple people that were like, oh, blah, blah, and blah, blah. And you're like, hey, cool, thanks. Right. Do you find that's happening still, right?
Oh, it is. Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. I get people every now and then I'll get a comment on a video that's helpful or a message on Discord, give me a pointer for a video. But yeah, the community is brilliant.
Killer. Okay, Kevin, sorry to take over there on you, brother.
No worries.
I just had to, right? You know.
No, absolutely. It's that this community is great for that. I've had so many people teach me things in my comment sections, and not in any kind of like hostile or like snidey critic way. They're just like, hey, you're slightly incorrect about this. It's actually more like that. And I go, oh, well, thanks for teaching me that. It's great. It's a wonderfully constructive community. But moving on to our other guest for the evening, Thor, Logic of the Gods. How are you today, sir?
I am well, thank you. Greetings, globe and gravity acknowledging brothers and sisters. Pleasure to be back. And happy
Greeting,
birthday,
Lord Hammers.
Happy birthday to Ilya. No, looking forward to tonight because at least there's two of the people we're going to have a look at tonight that were the reason that I started getting into this whole sort of flat earth is nonsense type thing. So looking forward to getting my teeth into them, removing a few testicles and possibly the creation of a few extra arseholes for one or two idiots.
Hey, Kevin,
rude.
if I can jump in here again, Thor, you've
Go.
been really heavily contributing to our channel with the Pain of Progress series, right? And
Doing my best.
the production levels are very high. It is a seriously intense show. Do you want to give people like a couple of sentences about what it takes to produce like a good show?
Well, first and foremost, for me, it was a heavy learning curve. I mean, you've only got to go back and have a look at some of the videos I was doing sort of 4 or 5 months ago of my own content to see that I was no video editing genius. One thing you have got to get is that I've noticed, first and foremost, triple check all your facts, because if you make one mistake, somebody will tell you about it. There's no doubt about that. Secondly, and I learned this after about 3 or 4 attempts at it, make sure that the images you put up are of a correct size, and that when you've rendered the video down, it's not squeezing it into a little box in the middle of the screen. I think Jeff will know where I'm coming from on that one.
Ooh, I do as well. And can I just say for the world, whoever keeps uploading like schematics and blueprints in anything less than 1920 by 1080, why do you exist?
But one thing that I did do was I went and looked at a lot of videos from a lot of well-regarded and experienced creators, see how they're doing things. And like we were just saying, it's a really good community. It's a very friendly community. If you ask them a question, they'll come back to you, usually at great length, and they'll give you pointers and push you in the right direction. So that's exactly what I did.
I love it. I love it.
You did
Okay.
a fantastic job too. As a matter of fact, Pain of Progress today is a Thor episode.
And well, Steaming Cup of Reason, you're his partner in all this, so you know exactly what he's talking about right now. I derailed Kevin again, but I did have this plan because, I already had a vested interest in both of these creators, right? So, I couldn't help but jump in. So, I gotta, step out of the way here because holy fuck, he's gonna kill me. Kevin, take it over.
No worries. We gotta turn it over to Aimee to get caught up with the super chats. Before you go through those super chats, though, Aimee, I just have a quick question for you. Because someone in the chat, Magda, has been asking who Validation Boy is. Could you, in one sentence, define who Validation Boy is for us?
Oh.
Can
Aimee?
you hear me now?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, there we
Come
go.
on,
There we
Amy.
go.
Yeah,
Destroyed a
it's
little
something.
penis in one go.
She's back, baby.
I'm back. Yes, something's wrong with the mute on Meets for some reason, because it works when it's not. It doesn't work when it's supposed to, and it doesn't work when it's not supposed to. So what I was going to say about Validation Boy is that he is a big utter jerk who is a contrarian who likes to say nasty crap to make everybody angry, is what he is, and he likes to say that everything is fake because he's an idiot.
Language, Aimee.
Sounds about right.
I knew that was coming.
Stop fucking swearing, Amy.
Okay, and we have
No, but sorry, 1 second. The contrarian reference. Well done. That was awesome.
Oh,
thank you.
he's
Thank
100%
you.
contrarian, yeah.
Exactly what he is.
That's all he is. He's not worth a hill of beans.
And
A hill of
Ilya's
poop, actually.
Ilya's pointing out in the chat that he's an incel. He may or may not be an incel,
Yes.
but he certainly acts like one.
He does. He does.
He acts like
Absolutely
the one.
does.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Here comes the first super chat. Okay.
Yeah. Let me. No pointing. And no pointing with this.
Go.
Shut up. Crafty Keela for €2 said a big happy birthday to Ilya Moon. Who's that? Mia.
Ilya Moon.
Ilya Moon. Mia said it. Chris Victory for $4.99 said happy birthday to Ilya. Chris Victory for $4.99 said happy birthday, Ilya. Lol. Yeah. John Rabb, Australian, $2 said, before the overlords get here, good day, G-Day, awesome chat. Crafty Keela, €2 said, hey, John Rabb. fuck you heart?
That's a hard one.
John Rapp, Australian $2 at Crafty Keela. Fancy seeing you here, far away. Dick Dawson, Canadian $2 at Happy Birthday, Lion Moon. Why are there so many?
There are a ton. Read them.
It's your birthday,
Oh,
buddy.
family.
Right.
Godless Summer for €2 said Happy Birthday, Moon. Godless Summer, £5 said Be careful if you say you. Validation. Boy's name. 3 times heel peeler. Resistant. Australian $5 at Flat Earth. Also known as fucked education. Godless Summer, £5 said Be careful if you say. I didn't get to see that, Mama.
Well, we already read that one, honey.
No.
You're okay.
Resistance Australian $5. Scroll down.
Oh no, you got
Godless Summer €5 said Be careful you say validate.
right here. Remember? Say welcome.
You got it?
I'm the otter of me own feet. New member. Welcome to the show.
member. Yeah, welcome.
Okay.
Resistance Australian $5 said Flat Earth. Well, someone was fucked at education. I already read that.
Uh-huh.
Why are there so many?
There are a ton.
Keep it up, buddy. Come on, you got it.
You got it, honey. You got it.
Mr. Present 99, 10 pounds said Happy birthday. Continue doing what you're doing and welcome. New debunker. Don't forget to put a bucket left and right of your when watching Flat Earth video to catch the fleeing cells. You read the rest. I'm kidding.
Okay.
You read the rest.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
kidding. I'm
Thank
kidding.
you. Okay, read it. Come on.
John Rapp Australian $2 said, No swearing, Mom. Good girl. Crafty Keela, £5 said, Sorry that things didn't work out yesterday. We still love you. Ooh.
I agree.
We still love you. I agree wholeheartedly. Can you stop it with the super chats, guys?
Yeah,
The
fucking.
community is
How
amazing.
generous are
So
all these
generous
people?
with time and knowledge. Chris Victory for U.S. American.
Mhm.
$1.99. This is our country. Said Vidulation boy poop.
Validation boy is a massive
Or
poop.
decimation.
He is. Old desert rat.
Or desert rat. US $3.
Just say thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Rock and roll.
A stick.
Right.
Barman, £2. Language Matthew sucks sake.
For
For
duck's
duck's sake. Resistance must make him softer.
Yeah.
Sarcastic Barman.
Okay.
For $2 said Language Matthew for duck's sake. Crafty Keela for €2 said There's so many super chats. We love Matt.
Yes, they do. Thank
And
you.
another
Bert.
one.
Oh.
Residents in
This is
Australia,
relentless.
said, Super chat train. Choo choo.
Do it. Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Right.
Everyone.
Well, I tell you what.
Great
You know,
job,
I always
Matthew,
like to
man.
shout people out, so I'm going to say hello to Beth Moulton, Globa Mummy, Phil KO, Roger Rabbit, Crafty Keeler, Hey Baby, Clockwork Rex, Factard, Old Desert Rat, Nikki Daly, Oi Oi, The Elmigs, Magda Von der Weed, Sean G, Hello Pal, Phil KO, Ashcott, Godless Summer, NANA, The Stingray, Oi Oi, DKG Custom, Jose JG is in the house, and Brainy Beaver. When are you gonna finish my fucking video, man?
hey, I got an idea here, everybody. Before we jump into the video, Jose, if you're in the chat right now, do you want to join the show and actually debunk with us instead of just screwing around and stuff? Shall we do this properly, buddy? You know, why don't we kick it, man? Right? Why don't we kick it? You know, let's do this, right? So, Jose, let me know if you want the link, and we'll do this properly, and we'll just hang out and debunk. And to everybody else and whatnot, you know, It's time we take this shit over and actually do something. So we've got YouTube channels, Brian, YouTube channel. Okay, I can do this. Wait a minute. We've got YouTube channel, Brian's Logic. And the title of the video is Angular Size Change of the Sun. Oh my God.
Well, if we're doing that, I'm going to make a prediction. No solar filter or using one wrong.
But before we get to the videos, can I just do one more super chat?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
Thoughts by Jay Brown for $5. Said super chats for Matt.
Thank you very much, everyone.
All right. So let's Tatty, serve it up. Let's do it. Let's play this game. Let's play.
Hello, here we go. This is going to be a video detailing the angular size change of the sun from, let's say, noon to sunset, or sunrise to noon. This is a topic that comes up as a global proof often the time against flat Earth. And I've always said in comments to globe Earth people, over the past year at least anyway, that I've said when they brought it up against me in comments on videos, that it's a bigger problem for the globe model than the flat Earth model. The reason for that is, if I stand on a beach and a globe Earth believer stands next to me, pick anyone, right, who believes in the globe, okay, and we're looking at the sun. The sun is the same size light in the sky. Now, regardless of what your belief is of the size of it and its origin, in the globe model, in the flat Earth model, all we know, right, in the flat Earth model is that it's a lot smaller and closer. I'm not going to go into it's this size and it's this far away because.
Pause. I think someone said before I did. But no matter what do you mean? No matter what we know, what you think about the size of the sun. No, it doesn't. It's not a matter of what you think. It is a fucking size that we've worked out. It is a distance which we've worked out. You know, we've calculated this shit. We know where it is. We know how far away it is. We know how fucking big it is. And flat Earth, there is no fucking flat Earth. As I keep on fucking saying, it's fucking globe denial. If you can't get that into your fucking head, you stupid fucking idiots, that ain't my problem. Walk around in your stupid fucking fantasy world and stop uploading videos and fucking potentially damaging young kids that are impressionable. Because let's face it, you're deluded fucking bunch of fucking weirdos.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
And
did I say that out loud?
And I just want to point out, you're all of these flat earthers do this. You're also ignoring the fact that we have a spacecraft that's passed within 43 million kilometers of it. It's called the Parker Solar Probe. And whether you think it exists or not, it does. Stephen Cup of Reason, you wanted to get in here, right?
Yeah, just 2 quick points. First of all, to all the people watching this video, you got to remember, this is a dumb fuck who can't even work out how a goddamn spray can works. And number 2, with his first comment, if you're standing on the beach, well, with any luck, the tide will come in and drown your dumb ass.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Sarcastic Barman, you had something to add as well, right?
Oh, these fucking morons. They could measure the size of the sun at home. I've just posted in the green room a basic setup of how you'd fucking do this if Tatty wants to bring it up or anyone wants to see it. So this is something they can do at home. They don't have to believe anything NASA says. They can do this shit with a mirror, a tape measure, and some fucking bits of paper, the fucking morons. As for measuring the distance to the sun, it's a bit more difficult, but as long as you can count and do some maths or use a computer, that's something, again, you can do your fucking self. Same with measuring the distance and the size of the fucking moon when we have solar and lunar eclipses and all that shit. How is this difficult for them that they go, no, can't do that. They're all lying. No, you're morons, but it must be 3,000 miles away. That only works with 2 sticks plotting shadows. You plot any more, that falls to shit. No, it's not. You're morons. Go back to fucking bed and give me more rum.
I'm not being funny, right, Barman? But wasn't it Aristarchus that calculated? All right, he was wrong, but that calculated the distance to the sun before Eratosthenes tried to calculate the fucking circumference of the globe. Now,
Yep.
he didn't get it right.
He
but
might
what
have done, but
didn't
he was
work out
naked. No one
he was a
cared.
fucking long way away, and it was fucking enormous. And that was what 2,500 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he may have gotten it wrong, but he got damn close considering what he had available to him.
He did,
Exactly,
but no one
and he
took
still worked
Aristarchus
out. It was a
serious.
long way away, and it was
Because he was
fucking
naked.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't say
Absolutely.
it was 35 miles across and just up there doing fucking circles above our heads.
Absolutely.
And they keep referring to the fucking flat Earth model, which is something that doesn't even exist.
They don't
Yeah,
have
no.
a flat Earth model. Apart from
No.
that fucking, those stupid ones that you stick on your tabletop, that idiot with a
Well,
fucking beard that looks like, I don't know.
Monkey,
You know, that
monkey,
little glass things that look shit.
monkey. There was the Flat Earth app for Android, but if that's a model, I mean, yeah.
Well,
You know,
well, listen,
Well-
I've got a rally card game app on
Oh,
my
shit,
phone.
sorry,
It doesn't
Kev.
make me fucking Peter Solberg, does it?
Aimee needs in, right, Kev?
Yeah, absolutely. We got a few super chats in.
Yeah, we're backing up here. Thank you. Go ahead.
Crafty Keela for €2 said, it's gonna be one of those nights. Heart face emoji. John Rep Australian $2 said, Derpity is even worse than the accent. The pain. Chris Victory for $1.99 says, Crafty Keela is right. 2 fingers up.
That's right.
Resistance Australian $2 said, we need a facepalm super sticker immediately. White tea.
He's right. I think we had this.
Glober Mommy for $5 said, my goodness, doing dishes by hand takes a long time.
Excellent. That was
Exactly.
yes. Oop, and then we got another one.
Chris Victory for $1.99 said, Glober Mommy, dishes, language.
Thank you very much,
No.
everyone.
Did we get that one from Crafty Keela there?
We
No,
might
we
not
missed-
have because because it's hard to scroll. Oh, here we go.
Crafty Keela for €2 said, Ireland set this guy adrift ages ago. Sorry, world.
Thank you so much.
Chats do we skip?
Just-
That's good.
He's that,
buddy. It's
everyone.
okay. Yeah.
He's that crazy guy that Kevin Costner runs into in Waterworld. That's who we're watching right now.
That's too
So,
funny.
Whenever I hear this guy's voice, the only thing I can think of is Father Ted. Every single time. And I can just imagine going, no, these are far away. No, this is close. And it's, oh my word, not all this I mean, how late has this fella come to the party when he's still trying to propagate this nonsense about a close sun? That's the problem with a lot of these flat earthers, is they like to describe what they see, not what's actually there. Because they have no ability to comprehend the size of the things that they're observing.
But if you can't see it, then how do you know what it is? That's not science.
God.
But it is in their minds.
Oh.
No, I think most of them lie about the size of the sun and don't understand distances because they're trying to keep their innocent wives confused. And when they say, I've definitely got a 12-inch cock. Yeah, you definitely don't understand size.
And Cheesemondo there, you've been in debunking for a bit now, right? I mean, this is obviously a scale size question, right? You've come across this, right?
Absolutely, and I don't know what you're all talking about because he's obviously got proof of the sun on the flat Earth on the screen right there.
Oh, that's a good one.
I did. Sorry, I was taking a drink. I did want to point that out, though. Why start your video talking about the size of the sun and all talking about anything scientific and showing a clip art picture of the sun?
Cheesy.
It's real evidence.
Yeah.
Because
That's
that's the sort of image that his flat Earth brethren will recognise. Oh, the sun flat.
Well,
small.
it's not NASA CGI, right? You know.
No, it's grade school yellow crayon.
Is that Crayola number 576 yellow?
Well, should we see if he actually gets to something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll
Just hope he doesn't
Danny.
fucking mention those two words that shouldn't be together: flat and fucking Earth.
As we don't know for definite, and by all accounts, the sun is extremely difficult to triangulate. So, so it's a bit of a mystery, and anyone that tells you they can triangulate with no bother are really talking through the backside, because it's been a known thing by science that the sun is unbelievably hard to triangulate. So trying to measure it and get a feel of where it is and what distance it is very, very, very difficult. So.
Just fucking no. Triangulating the sun to a great degree of accuracy, yes, difficult. Doing it to within a couple of million kilometers, yeah, that's fine. When it's 93 million fucking kilometers away, if you're 2% out, that's fucking fine, you dickhead. Oh, people like this annoy me.
Sorry, Barman. Could I just say that it's 93 million miles, not kilometers?
Sorry, I'm halfway through my rum.
Yeah, well, finish your rum off and you might get your fucking facts right.
Don't forget, I took half my brain out, okay? I took half my brain out. And at least I can flick between miles and kilometers, unlike some flat earthers.
Yeah.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned...
What's kilometer? Is it like 1,000 kilometers to a meter or something?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, as long as he can still pour the drinks, I'm fine. You know, like literally.
The moment he can't pour the drinks, he's no longer a fucking barman.
That's true.
Man.
I'm just the man.
The thing is, I'm going to say, what with coronavirus and Brexit and everything, perhaps the sort of exchange rate between kilometers and miles is getting smaller.
Well, thank you very much, sir. You mentioned the word coronavirus. Now we're not earning any money off this video, so now I can just swear.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you talking about monetization? That is like a foreign word to us.
Yeah, so
let's face it, right? You know,
as there's a super chat on screen. Can I point out, YouTube has been surprisingly nice about the COVID stuff. They'll monetize your video. They'll just put a link at the bottom to all the popular news sites about Corona. It's actually not bad. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
but we got
that's true.
We got a few super chats to get through there, don't we, Aimee?
Yes, please, we do. Ready?
Yes. Chris Victory for $1.99 said, "Flurfs love their cartoons."
Yeah, that's it's true, but we use cartoons because we are all like you guys don't understand this panel. We are seriously beautiful people, and if we didn't use cartoons, we would blow you away, right? Well, that's it.
Dick, first of all, the super chat said
Killer for €2 said, "Crayons are the only thing safe enough for him."
God, that's right. Thank you so much.
It is fun to finally have a Flurf sitting here with cartoons and going, "Fuck your cartoons, show me something real."
Yeah, I love that one. I love it.
Yeah, more bullshit.
Bullshit with me, Tyler.
My pleasure.
If me and someone who's no believer is standing on a beach at noon looking up at the sun, that sun is the same size in the sky. Let's say a basketball size sun or the size of a gym ball, whichever you want, it doesn't really matter. It's the same size for both of us. We're both looking at the sun, and the sun is exactly the same size. So regardless of what our beliefs are at that moment, the sun is the same size, whether you believe as a globe believer.
Well,
regardless of your fucking beliefs as well, if you two also happen to be 1,000 miles apart, you'll still see the same size sun. You know what that indicates? A far and distant, a very distant, very large object. It's pissing me off. Stop talking about the fact that it's always the same size. That's a point in our favor.
Yeah, it's something they don't understand, that like the sun sets, yes. Oh, it must be some weird perspective thing. No, it's because we're on a fucking globe. No, and it changes size. No, it doesn't, because we're on a globe and it's really far away. At least this flat earther realizes it's the same size all the time, and as Kevin said, that fucks up in his favor, not ours.
Yeah,
I mean, isn't it globe proof 101 is the fact that we have a fucking horizon, you stupid twat.
It's so funny that we're having this chat right now and we have fuck it word coming up. I mean, for the love of God.
Hello, flat earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers.
Kill him! Kill him now!
Oh, just be scared. He's in the UK at the moment.
Do you know, before I started doing anything, before I started making any of these videos for YouTube, I genuinely watched 3 of Phuket Word's videos before I realized it wasn't satire. Genuinely, I thought that he was making a satirical video.
Oh, hang on a minute. So you're
it makes more sense.
Are you trying to tell me that flat earth is not satire?
Well, that's the thing that confused me about him, because I genuinely thought that because I didn't know anything about this flat earth nonsense until about 12 months ago. And I started watching this video and I was thinking, this guy he's either a genius or insane. It must be satire. And then the more I watched, and the more of these little emasculated idiots started to creep out of the woodwork, and I was thinking to myself, are we traveling backwards in time? You know, are we sort of delineating ourselves back to the 14th century? That's what made me do this.
Well, that's why I call them globe denying, backward thinking arsewipes, because they are backward thinking. And I actually honestly thought the very first time I saw a Simon Dan video, I thought it was a joke. So I watched another one and another one. And then I started finding all these fucking idiots trying to, and I was like, now surely the whole of globe denial is just one big elaborate laugh. But clearly it's not. There are actual people out there that deny the very reality in which they fucking live in.
Yeah.
Oh, I got nothing more to say on the matter. They're all dicks.
Yeah. And if you want one to pucker up to, it's right here.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say, I still want to see how this guy manages to turn the sun staying the same size into a flat Earth point.
That's a good one.
On, Mr. Kevalala. It'll be something stupid like we've all got our own fucking personal sun or apparition or hallucination or something.
Oh, I can see him saying personal domes.
I personally think the explanation will start with, well, because I couldn't get my hand out of my pants fast enough. But, you know, we'll see, right? You know.
Yeah, that or atmospheric magnification. As it gets further away, it's being magnified by the atmosphere.
To which I would reply, just say that again slowly. Atmosphere.
Wait, yeah. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Horizon.
Oh,
well,
it's the angle of attack.
Here, it would be
how about these vicious evil words? Disappears from the bottom up.
I replied to that sea level.
You know,
that's the angle of attack, though. That is the angle of attack.
When things disappear, right? When things start disappearing from the bottom up, that is fucking sorcery.
Witchcraft.
Oh, yay.
Crepuscular rays from God.
I just want to say hi to our favorite flurf troll, Feel Jesus in You. I'm still waiting for you.
Seriously, you're still waiting? Fuck
still
my
waiting.
Life. It's been ages.
That sounds
Still
fucking
waiting.
rude. Feel Jesus in me.
Well, I felt Jesus in me the other night, and I tell you what, when I woke up, that's not a dream I want to remember. So I'm
I
just not
told
sure I'm
you.
feeling it.
You
I
keep
told
that
you not to
fucking
go to
dream
that church
yourself,
anymore.
Dick, son.
Sorry, Monkey.
And we had a super chat there to get caught up on as well, right?
Yes, please. Oh, yes, please. We did. Thanks.
John Rep for Australian $2 said, "This sun is far away. Those suns are very, very far away."
That's right.
Godless Scummer for £5 said, "Please tell that monkey to stop sugar coating things and tell us how he feels about globe denying work puffins.
Right, Puffins.
Wank puffins."
Amy.
Oh,
Oh my God, that's wonderful.
oh, fantastic.
And I just
I'm afraid to tell you how I really think. You know,
and I just want to say, feel Jesus, and you said, don't be smutty and blasphemous. You're the one who's making Jesus sound a little rapey.
Yeah, exactly, right? Let's put responsibility where it belongs here. That was some creepy shit, brother.
To be honest, feel Jesus in you. You must have a micro penis. Because right now, I don't feel him.
No. Well, either that or Jesus is actually a giant tentacle monster from these weird hentai things you see, because he gets around everyone all in one go.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
Now, as
Jesus.
for-
All right,
That's
all right,
for
all right, all right. Hold on.
It's
Before
video
we-
time.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ.
It is.
Start talking about tentacle porn. Play the video.
It's miles away, and it's 864 something thousand, 0.337 miles in diameter or whatever. Or I believe that it's a lot smaller and closer, and it's going to move away from me as opposed to me moving away from it. It doesn't matter, because at that exact time, the sun is exactly the same size from 1% sky. Now, this is the thing. In accordance with the inverse square law of light, the sun, or any other light, once you moved away from that light, or that light moves away from you, double the distance, then it becomes only 1/4 the size. Now, on the flat earth model, our sun is smaller, if you want to call things models. Our sun is smaller, and our sun is a lot closer. And what it does is it disappears into the horizon. It converges into the horizon. It moves away at an angle. It doesn't just move straight in a straight line. It moves away at an angle, and it converges into the horizon.
It doesn't
Right,
move
yep.
away, you dumb fuck.
Well, the easiest thing to point his argument out here, if the sun on a flat earth and it's moving away and it's disappearing, why does it disappear bottom first into the horizon, not just vanish into a dot above us, you
I told you, Barman, it's fucking
Fucking-
sorcery.
moron? Oh. He
Yeah,
sounds
can
far
I
too
just point out
sober
this-
for an Irishman.
This video sucks, and I feel like we need to impose a gong on it, because fuck this noise. He hasn't said anything of note. We've been looking at a stupid dumbass picture of a fucking cartoon sun while he babbles about shit that doesn't matter. It's pointless.
And
This is
his
the biggest
audio
waste of
sucks
time.
balls.
And his audio
He
sucks
can't
balls,
even-
and he mumbles, and his accent makes it hard to understand when he's mumbling and talking
and-
fast.
What do you mean? You can't
And
understand?
Kevin, he's not even smart enough to use fucking replace color with transparency to get rid of the white on the damn picture and put it over a moving Starfield background or something.
Dude, he hasn't even
It's because
saved the
stars
picture.
don't exist.
He hasn't even saved the picture. He just has it open in a tab on his browser.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it have copyright strikes across it or something? Can we zoom in and see? Because I wouldn't doubt, right?
Well, what would be worse? He could have just saved the picture and just used the paint tool on the paint bucket and just painted the fucking white black. It still would look fucking better than this shit. Now, he could put his logo in the middle and all these other things that aren't fucking hard to do.
Exactly. Sam Cam had a great
All
comment.
right.
He said
You know
there's
what?
no solar filter on his picture. And I have, and honestly, when I look at that, I just have this overwhelming urge to draw a smiley face all over that.
It needs it needs the little Teletubbies baby face in it.
It does. It needs something. It's just not speaking to me right now.
we're at 50 minutes right now. Should we self-impose the gong and move on to the next one?
I was gonna quote Patty in the green room there and say, chat, 1 for gong, 2 for long.
Yep. You guys want this shit kicked from the channel? Hit 1 and hit that 1 right now, son.
And while we're at it, can we just get to the super chat? Thank you.
Crafty Keela for €2 said, "This is what we Irish call thunderin' gob. It e.
Gobshite.
Gobshite.
Thundering gobshite.
That's right.
Gobshite.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Well, I saw a lot of
There we go. Hey. That was for Jen right there. That was for you, baby.
Thank
Put
you.
that gong
Get
away.
that
We
shit
got
out of here.
Antor.
We got people who can like at least formulate sentences, if not coherent points.
Well, I'm not so sure about that because coming up, we've got Sleeping Warrior and a video.
Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Yeah, and this video is entitled, Can the Mickelson-Morley Experiment Have a Different Interpretation?
What? So this is Brain Dead Warrior night right now, is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
baby, it's coming at you live. This ain't Memorex.
Fucking hell, this would be absolute toilet.
Serve it up, Daddy.
This video is going to question whether or not there could be a third interpretation for the Michelson-Morley experiment that overrides both the previous ones. Ballers argue the Michelson-Morley experiment.
There is no interpretation to the Michelson-Morley experiment. I can quote you the fucking experiment myself.
Kevin, never mind. He said third. Can somebody please serve me up the second? Because as far as I knew, there was only one, baby.
There is one interpretation of the experiment, which is there an ether? Doesn't appear so. That's what Michelson-Morley is.
Okay, I want us round of Del cows right now, baby. No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, there's my little Riley.
There she is.
As Chris Lambert would say, there can be only one.
That's right.
And
plus,
Fucking
it's
God.
got some-
GPS. with a girl emoji.
That
said-
was my two friends throwing out a couple of Del nerds.
GPS. Welcome to the Shill Apprentice.
yes.
Oh, yeah,
thank
GPS.
you.
All right.
And just very quickly, just to put the proper science in here, and I quote from Albert Abraham Michelson in 1887, "The experiments on the relative motion of the Earth and ether have been completed, and the result decidedly negative." What that means is that there is no correlation between supposed ether drag and the relative motion of the Earth, which the experiment relied on. The experiment relied on the fact that the Earth moves.
For the love of God, what the experiment proved was that there is no ether dictating a differentiation in speed of light and photons, we're talking here, people, based on the direction they're traveling because of the ether in space. You cannot reinterpret this to prove your bullshit without people like us pointing and laughing and saying, wow, that is a dumb motherfucker. That's it, baby.
I think the third interpretation, this guy's third interpretation of the Michael Somoli experiment, it's not an interpretation. It's trying to excuse his own fucking idiocy.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, because that is some serious bullshit. I mean, the experiment proved, yes, the Earth is moving, and wow, light doesn't change its speed based on the Earth's movement. So it's not moving through a medium like a sound wave or a pressure wave, or that's what happened there, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is one of those situations where they don't bother reading the paper and they just go for the headlines, though, isn't it?
Indeed, this is a
Absolutely
cherry-picking moment from hell, right? Because if you take the odd sentence from this paper, you can come up with bullshit like this. But if you take the time to read the entire paper, there is no way you could spew this nonsense from your mouth unless you seriously had the worst case of verbal diarrhea. And we're talking word salad filling bowls that are like swimming pools, people. You know, that's nasty. Don't fall for it.
And Feel Jesus and you added, they said, NASA does manipulate photons, though, and change what we see by making light different. I actually have solid proof. Once again, Feel Jesus and you, I am waiting. I don't care what NASA wants to do with photon manipulation experiments. We still know how light works. Doesn't matter.
You know what? I don't care what Jesus does inside me, but I hope he's gentle about it. But it still won't change the fact that physics is physics, baby.
Every single person looking at their screen right now is seeing manipulated photons. Because how do you think your screen is working?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And see, this I'm actually a little pissed off right now. They come back with, well, NASA knows more. No, that's not how this shit works. Light exists independent of NASA.
Yeah.
Everybody who is not NASA can experiment with light without NASA's influence. It doesn't fucking matter what NASA can do. You are not getting it. Light exists everywhere, not just in the fucking vehicle assembly building.
You know what?
Cheesemondo was sitting there thinking, this is what happens when you interact with a live audience? I'm not sure I'm playing this game.
You know what? I just manipulated light. I just turned one on. Hold on. and Matthew has something here for us.
Nathan Thompson, welcome to the show, Master.
Thank you so much for your membership.
Yay.
All right, you know what? Feel Jesus in you. You've been pretty nice to us. I'm going to at least temporarily give you moderator privileges so that you can post a damn link in the chat and I'll read it and tell you why you're an idiot.
I was just going to say, is there a video or something that we can look at? Because I've heard that a few times, but it just seems crazy.
And while we're waiting, can we
All right, actually,
chat?
I can't.
Crap.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually can't figure out how to make him a moderator.
For people who don't believe in NASA, he puts a lot of faith in NASA.
Yes, he does.
Crafty
right.
Keela. Good one, baby. All right.
And I actually...
Well, I mean, for a lot of people that believe in God, they put a lot of faith in God.
We got another one, guys.
Faith in NASA, for fuck's sake. It's just a space agency. What's wrong with them? No, it's not a fucking religion, you stupid penises. It's just a space agency.
Okay, we got another super chat.
No, can I? Okay.
John Rapp for Australian $5 said at GPS, good on you, mate. Now can you tell us how to get from Derp Street, Stupidsville to Sainty Street, Reality Town?
Thank you so much.
Just got to make sure you don't take that left turn at Albuquerque.
That's right.
Yeah. So I gotta say here, real quick, guys. Sorry, with members and patrons, we've been planning a twice monthly stream where we just get together with our members and patrons, right? And we wanted that to be something where everybody gets to participate, voice wise and stuff. You're not just viewers, you're participants, right? And we want to broadcast to our viewers after. So, Jeff, our own Steaming Cup of Reason, has done up amazing sets, and we're all set and ready. And coming up in like 48 hours, we're going to do a live post on our community post there, and we're going to see what the best time and day of the week is for people to join. And then we're going to pick two. So we might have the first Tuesday of the month at noon GMT, and then the last Tuesday of the month at 11 p.m. GMT, or who the hell knows. But we'll figure it out, and it's all coming like right now. So that's good, right? Okay. So
Awesome.
yeah, I'm done now, so somebody else can take over.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. And if you let me take over, that's only one thing that's going to happen.
Proves there's no ether. Flat Earthers say no. It says that if there was an ether, then it's not drifting at the rate that was required, and the little bit of drift that they did detect with the instruments were within the tolerances of error. In other words, there was no drift. Not that there's no ether, but either way, we can all agree that the Michelson-Morley experiment is complicated because the effects of it, when you try and interpret it, becomes very convoluted. And I'm going to suggest that either interpretation could actually be wrong. So is there a third interpretation? I'm going to suggest that there is a third interpretation for the Michelson-Morley experiment, one that is far more intuitive, very simple to understand, and indeed very straightforward. I'm now considering...
Pause. For the love of God, will somebody stuff a fistful of anal beads up this guy's fucking mouth so we could shut him up and get to the real truth? Because I can't listen to that anymore. Fuck.
I don't
Put
think
anal
anybody
beads in
can.
his
I
mouth,
know
but
I
only
can.
if they've been in Daniel Pratt's mouth first.
Biggest fucking moron on planet Earth, I swear to God. To go to him for anything of any value is equivalent to going to a fucking butcher for brain surgery. Fucking hell, man. What an idiot. Jeez.
Right?
He thinks he's winning the fucking Monaco Formula One in a fucking Pinto.
It's like going to the queen bee when you're allergic to bee stings for acupuncture, right? It's just not going to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd probably listen to him more, but I can't stand his voice. He just drives me mad. He's so self-righteous. I just can't deal with him.
He's that, you know what? He's the kind of Brit who gives all other Brits a bad name because he sounds, there's a quality to his voice that sounds like he knows what he's talking about, but he doesn't. And you get ignorant Americans who think that the British accent sounds smart.
He's English.
I'm sorry, Robot Barman.
Sorry. That crap. He's not a. I wouldn't even call him British. He's English in that group.
I'm sorry, Robot Barman, but you missed my glass there.
I'm gonna go over to Aimee because we have a super chat.
Yes.
Vishanti for $2 said, "Didn't we agree to ignore DFOTY Riley into Oblivion?"
Yes. Thank you so much.
That's a fair point. Riley got what he wanted. He won the award. Now he needs to fuck off.
Well, that can be easily achieved.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a lot of silence in here.
I think it's time to bring it on. he only just brought up the fact that we're at the third interpretation, and yet there is only one, right? So this is going to be really good.
Some extracts from Malcolm Bowden's video on the topic. If you've been in this topic for a while, you'll have seen this. He references the Sagnac experiment, and he shows that the red ball and the blue ball go around the apparatus, reconverge, and then this is the effect known as Sagnac. He then does it on a spinning disc, and he shows that for whatever reason, there appears to be a delay with one of the balls going with the rotation compared to one of the balls going against the rotation. The interpretation from whichever side of the camp that you're on at least accepts that what Malcolm Bowden shows on screen does actually happen. So let's forget for the moment the interpretations from both sides, and let's look at what we actually see. We'll play Bowden's clip again where he's showing the convenient animation of the red ball and the blue ball taking different lengths of time to travel the same path. Well, let's...
Are you aware, Riley, that the balls are not balls? They signify light. No one's bouncing around fucking colored ping pong balls in an interferometer.
I know. Look at me. Look at me. I'm in a fucking IKEA store. Blah, blah. Holy shit. Is that my child? This is some seriously lost bullshit. Steaming Cup of Reason, I'm sure you want to rip it in half. Take it, buddy.
I just need about 100 copies of this dumb fuck's thesis because one won't be enough. So I could roll it up and beat the fucker to a bloody pulp. What an idiot.
Doesn't it bring it back to what I said earlier? Is that these flat earthers, they describe what they see, not what's there.
This one's right. Sorry. This one's Riley covering his ass after Bob proved the globe, isn't it?
Exactly. Thanks, Bob.
Feel Jesus in you. Your link 404. It said page not found. I gave you moderator privileges for that.
That's great.
You can't be. Holy God, man! Really? That's with all that brouhaha and wonder, that build up and the series, the fireworks and all. That's what we got. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And once again, I just want to point out, you shared a NASA link. I don't care what NASA can do. We can experiment with light ourselves. There's a source of light about a foot away from me. It's called a lamp. I can do experiments with it and figure out how light works. God.
Yeah. We can shine the light in your right ear and watch it come out the left and prove there's no ether.
Boole decided that he was too much of a buttercup to have a mod wrench and took it away.
I didn't really want to permanently give him mod status anyway, but
no.
I made a mistake. Sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I don't know. Another night, if you at some point decide to actually have a discussion with me, it's really simple. You need a phone and a pair of headphones you can get at a dollar store. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Can you connect to the internet? If so, you're 3/4 of the way there.
But in all fairness, Kevin, you're going to have to be patient with him. I mean, those hormone pills take a long fucking time to grow balls.
Jeez. All right. Now I've been intentionally or unintentionally delaying this. Amy, we got a few super chats there.
We do. We need to get caught up, please.
Factor for Canadian $2.79 said, Dick and I both agree he's happy. Happy he's not from Canada.
Right. Good job.
John Rapp for Australian $2 said, excuse me, Amy.
Hold on. It's jumping. There we go. Go ahead.
Excuse me, Amy. But Matt, what's DFOTY stand for?
Dumb fuck of the year.
Of the year.
Correct. You got it right.
Chris Victory for $1.99 said, "This is worse than his floating egg."
I know. We did a silly experiment. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
an egg comes out of a chicken. Oh, sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
3-1 said, "Perfect timing for this old reference. There can only be one interpretation."
There can be only one.
Crafty Keela for €2 said, "Could listen to Dawson's laugh. All right. It's great."
Thanks, Crafty.
And then I think we just had another one.
Crafty Keela for €2 said, "Only special people get mod status." Sleeping emoji and what is that?
Angel emoji.
Angel emoji and sleeping emoji.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Good job. Right on. Thank you, Matthew. Super chat reader supreme. Give it up for Matthew, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, are we digging back into the stupid that we have or the stupid that we're unsure of?
Before we do, Feel Jesus in You, that first link, it doesn't like my ad blocker, and I don't like ads, so no. That's all.
Well, it kind of makes sense because anything Feel Jesus in You is going to link you to is probably going to be from Pornhub because that's the only place these fucking morons are allowed to stream anymore, right? You know.
Well, I just want to point out it feels to me like Feel Jesus in You. You're slightly attracted to websites that in reality just want to sell you shit.
Well, he must really appreciate Globe Earth because he's here all the time. So that makes sense, right? You know. So, Tatty, serve it up, Buttercup, baby.
Look at what we see and say what we see. We see the one ball is faster than the other ball. So the blue ball seems to get home before the red ball because it's traveling with respect to the moving frame of reference. Whereas the red ball gets home slower than the blue.
I don't know about anybody else. I don't know about anybody else here, but when I have a case of blue balls, the last thing I do is whine about it on the internet, baby. I'm just not really sure. Is anybody else with me here? Like, that's really not for public consumption, you know? You keep it to yourself, you know?
I think that's the trouble with getting blue balls. Keep it to yourself.
You can keep it to yourself.
I say you got to throw out the blue ball, throw out the red ball, see which one comes first.
I'm wondering, does Sleeping Warrior actually think this experiment involves actual balls? Because obviously I've missed a little bit of this. Because if he does, that's going to amuse the shit out of me.
This is debunking the globe for 5-year-olds.
I'm not being funny, right? But I mean, Sleeping Warrior, his fucking brain went to sleep the moment he was born. He doesn't like me very much. He called me out for a debate, but it never materialised.
I love
that would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny because he wouldn't have got past the basic. Just explain the sunset, mate, then we'll move on.
Oh, no, I could see you for that debate turning up completely and utterly pissed, sitting there going, explain the sunset, you fucking
stupid fucking wank spanner.
Hey, Chatty, keep your eye open because Ozman Cometh might join the panel here.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we actually managed to get the other NASA article up from Feel Jesus in You. Researchers have trapped a laser pulse inside a glass chamber and released it again intact. This has nothing to do with the other 99.9999999 continue % of the light that exists in the world that we can use and experiment with. Just because they trapped a laser pulse doesn't affect the wider world around us. You don't seem to get it. Light exists independent of NASA.
Yes.
NASA does
Photons.
not own the sun.
No, and if there's a copyright on photons, I'm pretty sure it doesn't fucking belong to NASA. Are you kidding me? Photons were around long before, and they will be around long after. It's kind of like pornography. It outlasts NASA. That's just how it is, right? It's gonna be there. It's your friend on a dark day, Daniel. You'll be okay. Oh no, wait a minute. Who are we doing on this one? Sleeping Warrior, right?
Oh yeah.
It's your dark friend, Mr. Warrior. On a dark night when the thunder is loud and you're a little scared, go ahead, go to Pornhub. You'll be okay. Just stop spewing this shit on the fucking internet, you goddamn idiot.
Oh, but then he wouldn't get to play with his blue balls. Oh, dear me.
I'm bored of Riley. I'm just having fun with Phil Jesus and you at this point.
I can tell.
Okay, here. Then why don't we okay, hold on. Tatty, you with me here? You want to hit that fucking glorious sound for me, baby? Bring it on. Bring it on. Just let me hear that glorious brass big tone.
What? Hello, Flat Earth 330.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. That one.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Now, Kevin, we're going at Gigantor here, baby. It's all yours.
Hello, Globe Earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers.
Kill him! Kill him!
Kill him!
Burn the witch!
Get the fucking lynching party together.
Before we do that, though, can we read the super chat, please? Thank you. Ready?
Anthony Purcell for Australian $5 said, the speed of light depends only on the medium. Doppler effects do not change velocity. This is why changes in wavelength impact frequency.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Doing a good job there, Maddie. Keep it up.
You got it, baby.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm doing a good job.
Yes.
You bet you are, buddy. You bet you are.
Now, shall we bring the stupid full circle and full frontal? Oh.
No, not full frontal. Not with Gigantor.
No.
Yeah, not with his camera angle.
Yeah, right. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah. As Big Blue would say, get out your oven mitts, push your monitors back out of punching range, and let's start this dumpster fire.
Hello again. Let's try and flip this around. Alrighty. Hopefully it's a bit of a better reception. It's lovely. The sun's come out.
Pause. I'm going to guess the title of this video right now, and it's Places No Woman Would Ever Sit With Me. Ding! I win $100.
I think he just found the site on Doggers Weekly.
My last girlfriend lives here, and they'll never find her.
What is it with flat earthers and kids in parks? Why do they feel the urge to go live?
Why do they feel the urge to go live when clearly this was a moment for an edited video? Why do I have to sit here and watch the bullshit to get to the goddamn point? And we know there is going to be a lot of bullshit.
Dick, it's very simple. Editing takes effort.
The scary thing is, knowing Gigantor, this wasn't even a live broadcast. He just recorded it and then uploaded it at home.
You're not wrong.
Straight from the camera. It never hit an editing program.
Nope.
Yeah. What's that? Right? Yeah, that's for NASA Globe fucking believers.
Yeah. Okay, roll
All
the
right.
stupid. Daddy.
Yeah,
Let's see what
bring it
this
on,
idiot's
Daddy.
got.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there, but I just had to because, it's Gigantor. And quite honestly, he would have a lot more to say that was believable if he was sucking his own dick.
April showers, peppered by spots of sun. Anyway, welcome back. If you were in just now, it's a lot less windy up here and hopefully better connection. And we are kind of above and to the left of where we were down there. We were down there just now. Down, there's a cliff down there. That's where I was just now. And we were looking across the water.
Pause. How far below can that sandy beach be from where he's standing? Are we talking 10, 7, 9, 12 feet? Are you kidding me?
It's 9 gigantos away.
Right?
Could be 50 feet up there, man.
No, I just wanted to get that in because we're only talking about feet. We're not talking about miles or yards or anything. We're talking about feet, right? This is a small little distance. So, Tatty, if you will, just wanted to lay that groundwork in, right?
And between the trees there, you can see that island that we were looking at before. So just, to demonstrate and illustrate that with this Tony Dixon, this higher vantage point, we of course get a better perspective, a better view across the world.
Pause. Is it just me, or am I the only one that wants to go Babe Ruth on his head right now with a baseball bat?
I'm waiting for him to make a fucking point before I say anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm already.
I don't like what is with flat earthers and wasting fucking time. I don't care where you are and where you were. Tell me why you're making the video. Tell me what your point is.
Yeah, he's killing me right now, Kevin. He's killing me. Every syllable that comes out of his mouth is a wasted 3 or 4 second pause of my life that I want back right fucking now.
Oh no, he's proving the globe. This is why he's gone up higher so he can see fucking further.
Okay. I know I'm being an asshole and I'm pausing it too much, so I'll stop now and we can let it play.
Just really, really quickly, feel Jesus and the Bible didn't predict nature. Nature existed and then the Bible existed. That's what happened.
Yeah. The Bible is an ignorant description of nature, but good try. That was really well done.
Can I just
written by fucking illiterate desert nomads who picked the one space in the desert that doesn't have oil to settle.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you are not Dubai. Next.
Exactly.
What I was a little bit confused about is when God made the earth and then let there be light, why didn't he make the earth, why didn't he just switch the light on first, then make the light?
He wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah, I suppose, but I mean, he could have fucked it up. I mean, I'd want to see what I was doing. It's quite a big job making an earth.
It is. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. It's not something you can knock up in a day, is it? Well, unless you're God.
No, that's true. That's true. We have a super chat, please.
Yeah, we do. The Snark for €2 said, "Yay! Hello, all." And 104, if you are watching this, subscribe to my channel. It's my channel with a sheep. And make sure you click subscribe and turn on the bell, okay?
There you go. That was awesome.
That is awesome.
and click subscribe and turn on the bell. So that way I'll get hundreds of subscribers. Right. I now have 58.
Good job.
Hopefully they'll subscribe.
Oh, we got a good one. Matt, can you read that super chat from Crafty Keela for me, please, my buddy?
Yeah, we got a super chat, didn't we?
I just saw it too.
Oh, we got 2.
Crafty Keela for €2 said, Field J says, please answer which Bible you promote. And the G Major Super Chat says, Gosh of Heck Fire for $6.66 said, is he using a Fisher Price camera? Come on. Gigantor. Even you can do better than this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You
Thank
know
you so
it.
much.
So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think, Kevin?
Before we go back to the video, I just want to read a brief passage from the King James Bible, Job 26:7. Here we are, King James Bible. He stretcheth out the north over the empty space and hangeth the earth upon nothing. How does that describe a flat earth? Feel Jesus in you? I'll wait.
Oh, dear me.
And we got another one.
These super chats will never stop anyway, but Chris Victory for $1.99 said, I am changing my name to Feel NASA in You.
That would be hilarious.
That's awesome. Well, that would be perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm actually also getting annoyed on behalf of Crafty Keeley here. Feel Jesus in you. For God's sake, just answer which Bible you dig. Is it KJV? Is it the 4th century Vulgate? Which one do you like, man? There's lots to choose from.
Different ones out of each one. He's cherry picking.
Oh, that's the most convenient one.
He is. He's just put it as well. Yes.
You know the fucking book wasn't written in 17th century English, right?
You only want to talk about the one that fulfills the mission that you're on right now, and it floats your boat right into the harbor of absolute certainty. Oh, yeah, baby.
Dear. Well,
and with that,
back to
I'd
the
say we go
puppet
back
on
to
the screen.
Gigantor, yeah.
Yeah, back to Gigantor, man.
I am Gigantor.
Water,
That's
we
very
can
worrying,
see more detail. We can see further across that surface, and so now we would be able to navigate a little bit better by being higher up. And of course, it's nothing to do with looking down some imaginary curve or anything like that. It's just being able to look down from a higher perspective across water. So then it kind of, as you gain height, that surface, the flat surface, kind of expands like a concertina.
Why?
Pause. The fact that we can go higher and see further is because it's fucking curved, you dick. We have a horizon because it's curved, you dick.
I'm just going to say ditto to Monkey because he doesn't even deserve a fucking expedited response.
Yeah, well, come on. Look at it this way. Why would any warship in, early days of, naval warships, why would a naval warship have a crow's nest at the top of the mast? Why wouldn't you just have somebody standing at the bow of the fucking ship?
It's
Why would the
obvious,
crow's
you
nest matter? Why would the crow's nest matter?
It's fucking obvious because it looks cool.
Yeah. Why would some fucking battleships and things use planes to see even further because their shells could actually shoot over the visible fucking horizon? HMS Dreadnought, launched in 1910, the first fully metal ship, had a range of 12 miles on its guns. And it couldn't see what it was fucking physically shooting at, no matter how calm the water was or anything like that. Dickheads.
Right. But with proper coordinates, it knew exactly where that ammunition was going to land.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank God for radio signals to talk to other boats to say, yes, you're hitting it. Which could be bounced off the atmosphere and travel even further because the Earth's fucking curved.
That was like laser guidance back in the day. Yeah, it's right there. Hold on. Let me get the fuck out of here first. Jesus Christ.
I would just like to see someone get a fucking laser, stand, say, on the beach in England, and then shine it to, I don't know, say America, a nice powerful laser. I mean, if the Earth's flat, which it fucking well isn't, we'll be able to see a laser, well, as far as you want, really. Or is it like, you know, our eyesight, it can only go so far, then it stops.
Yeah, but you know, with angular resolution due to perspective, a boat disappearing over the flat Earth would disappear equally on each side, not bottom first. So I'm sorry, Gigantor. You can stick your perspective right up your fucking perspective ass.
Exactly. Fuckwit.
Surely Gigantor's one of the only people on the planet that can actually see the curve for himself.
I think Aimee needs to get in here.
Yes, I do, please.
Crafty Killer for €2 said, Field Justice could just confirmed he is a religion tourist.
Well
That's
said.
a good one.
We got 3.
Second one.
Phil NASA Inu for $1.99 said, "Whoa, ha ha!"
I love the fucking changed his name.
Feel NASA in you. Okay, right away. Best username ever. Sorry, Matt. You have to restart, but best username ever. Feel NASA in you, baby.
It's awesome. Okay, it's a second.
John Rep for Australian $5 said, "Which Bible? They are all full of fairy tales, allegory, parables, dubious, primitive morals, no science. They are clearly not written by scientists."
All right, Matt. Well read, buddy. That was awesome.
That was amazing. Good job.
Yeah, well done, man. Well done. So what do you think, ghoulishly people and evil germs? Does anybody have a comment on this frivolous BS, or should we dive back into the rabbit hole?
No, I wanted to say something about the super chats we've been getting.
Oh, okay, cool.
Craft Tequila is right. Feel Jesus in You is a religion tourist. You don't get to pick and choose which versions of the Bible you believe in. You also said that that the writers of the Bible have been influenced by God. Well, why isn't there one consistent copy then? Why is there hundreds?
You know what?
Why are there 1,000 branches of Christianity?
I want to say right here, right now, religious tourist is a phrase the Shills will adopt. That is amazing.
Yeah, no, you actually put shame to religious people, because there's some pretty decent religious people out there. I know them and I like them, and you're not one of them.
Yes.
And I also want to point out, no, believing in a globe is not a religion, because we don't believe in a globe. We know it's a globe. There's no belief required.
That's right. This is not something you have to do on a leap of faith. This is something that was proved to you and you were like, wow, okay, cool, right on, let's move on. Right? It's completely different. That's not even cool to say.
But it's actually such a relatively simple thing to prove to yourself.
Indeed. I mean, Eratosthenes, right? Come on, you know.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off when these dickheads go, do your own research. And it's like, it's a piece of fucking piss to prove the globe to yourself. You know?
I mean, yeah, they've been doing it for thousands of years. It's you know, for somebody like Feel Jesus in You to bring the Bible at me and try to claim the flat earth, where, you know, right now in this chat, right now, I know I have confirmed Christians who would never use the Bible to prove the globe, because that is fucking stupid.
Well, we've got Dark Knight Apologetics.
Yes, and we also have the Bertelsons.
Yeah, who actually debunks flat Earth with the Bible.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and we're talking about, like, you know, you want to use biblical talk to prove flat Earth. In the EiE Network, the Shills chat, we have a lot of Christians. Not a lot, but enough. And I swear, and I don't swear to God because that's not my thing, but they will rip your ass apart.
And once
Right,
again, we
'cause
don't even need to be Christians to do it. From the King James Bible, Job 26:7. He stretcheth out the north over the empty space and hangeth the earth upon nothing. How does this describe a flat plane?
there you go, right?
Also, kind of
I
sounds like
love it.
gravity as well.
Yeah.
Good one, Cheese. Good one. So, shall we dive right back into the rabbit hole?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
But it still stays in the lower half of your vision. But you just, you can see takes up more. And so that now we can see, there's the island, a little bit more water beyond the island. So again, more height would make us see more beyond that. And that is just a totally normal phenomenon of perspective and the way our eyes work. And again, I would just now, hi Peter Fellows. So just now I was pointing out this, the observation that anyone can make at any time, anywhere on the earth, with the clouds appearing to meet the horizon. And of course, this has been imagineered into some idea that you've got this curving atmosphere above a curving ball Earth. Absolutely ridiculous and ignorant and downright dishonest to...
What is he flattering about?
Your incredulity doesn't care about reality, dude. I don't care if you think it's ridiculous. It's reality.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't stand that argument of just this is ridiculous. Well, take a good look at those clouds later on today when the sun goes down. When the sun is below them, it's going to be illuminating the bottom of them. How the fuck is that possible on a fucking flat plane?
Or look at it this way, Kevin. The reality is I could stick my fist so far up his ass that, my elbow wouldn't show. That's maybe not what everybody wants to see, but it's the reality of the situation.
I'll tell you what,
I'm
Kevin,
sorry.
Definitely not.
I'm sorry that he doesn't want to face it, but reality is fact.
Kevin, the answer to your question anyway is click. All this is explained simple. It's all fucking sorcery.
I guess, it's pretty easy to have a worldview like this if you believe in magic. Barman, you want it in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all
Horizon.
magic.
Horizon does not rise to your eye level. It has been demonstrated many times the horizon drops. This fucks up his entire goddamn argument, and it's one of the biggest things that flat earthers keep saying, the horizon is at eye level, horizon eye level, horizon eye level. No, it fucking doesn't. You
Barman.
fucking numpties.
You know damn
Yes.
well it's globe denial. Stop calling them fucking flat earthers.
But yeah, horizon, flat earthers, they don't mix.
Globe denial.
I knew that was coming.
I thought it was. That's why I said it.
You know what's really bothering me is Feel NASA and you. I don't know who that is because I recognize their avatar, but as soon as they changed their name, I was like, fuck, who was that? Is that Mr. Victory?
Testicles,
Mr. Victory.
It is Mr. Victory.
Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Vic.
I keep seeing it in the chat and I keep laughing about that name.
Yeah, there's some awesome names in you come across from time to time. What was one I see the other day that cracked me up? And I said to him, "You've got one of my favourite names at the moment." In fact, it's one of Crafty Keeler's friends. They've done Crafty Keeler. Who's the geezer that you've done the collaboration with? If you're still in the chat. What was his name?
You know who?
Anyone? Keeler.
My favorite.
Help me out, Crafty Keeler, my little lovely.
Oh, is it Hugh Jars?
Hugh Jars, yeah. Hugh Jars.
Oh, he's funny.
Hugh Jars is great. He's one of my patrons, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of the guests that helps debunk Eric Dubé's biggest pile of underwear this side of Mombasa.
Nice.
Yeah,
I just want to point out
no one's got anything to say.
Well, I just want to say my favorite username on YouTube that I've seen is someone who used to follow my channel a lot. I don't see them so much anymore, but their username was the best. It was John Lee Pettimore III. Please tell me someone gets that reference.
Yes, that's what's his name? Copperhead Road, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, my name's John Lee Pettimore.
Yeah, I love that tune, man. That's some rocking stuff.
Fucking great song.
Steve Earle. That's it. Steve Earle.
Steve Earle, yeah.
I'm screaming that into the mic, man. Fucking muted.
All right, so let's get back to some debunking here because, I mean, we could pick on stupid people all day, but we have specific people to pick on. So let's fucking have at it.
Translate this perspective that creates the view that we see in front of us with our eyes into some globular concept. Because people wanted to make the claim that we lived in a heliocentric solar system. That's all. Hello. What? Yeah. It's the pigs.
I'm not sure.
Go ahead. Well, I was just going to say, I hate when they bring up heliocentrism because it implies that their alternative is geocentrism. Geocentrism involves the Earth being round. It just involves the Earth being at the center.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't have a thing for ears, but his ears look like great handles, and I would really love to use them.
Oh, dear.
Jesus. What for?
Don't ask him. How come I mentioned briefly tentacle porn, and it's quick, move back to the video. Dick mentioned something about people's ears, and we all know what it's about, but we just have to laugh at him.
You know what? He's
so
better at keeping it
anime-ish.
subtle. He's better at keeping it subtle. You just outright said tentacle porn.
Yeah.
I did.
You know, I left it for the audience to choose and choose as they may, right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fuck. So, does anybody have anything real to say?
I'm just impressed that he's still using a Nokia 6610 to make his videos.
Well,
That's being generous.
listen, if you want to hear someone say something real, let's carry on with fuck stain word.
Oh, I think out of all of that, Thor got him the best. Jesus Christ, that was good. Play that funky music, drunk Scott. Let's do it.
So have a look around here. Nice. These nice surroundings. Yeah. So that's all really. You know, it's just it's simple stuff, isn't it? But as we can see with current events, consensus.
Son of a bitch. He said shrubbery, and this is not a Monty Python movie. I'm deducting 10 points right now for production. Are you kidding me?
I tell you what, though, it's going to be really fucking difficult to debunk that tree.
You should try cutting it down with a herring.
God damn you, Thor. That's what I was going to say, you twat.
Fuck you.
Oh, hey. Feel Jesus and you finally said something I agree with. They were just replying to somebody else and they said Hitler was evil. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yes.
You have to remember the key point. Hitler did kill Hitler.
Yeah, exactly, right. He did something right. Yeah.
I tell you what, he was a fucking shit singer as well.
And painter.
I knew he was a shit painter.
Yeah, he fucking hell, his paintings are crap. Looks like something, you know, my child drew when he was 3.
Yeah.
And he couldn't grow a proper mustache.
No.
So he stole can't. Charlie Chaplin's.
Apparently, Eric DeBake is evil as well.
So, you know, here, hold on here, folks. Hold on here. We're at 103 minutes. I'm looking at this video and I'm thinking to myself, we've got Daniel Pratt next. So I think it's time for a vote.
Daniel Pratt.
Right? So, number one in the chat, do you want to hear Gigantor fucking keep bleeding your ears dry? Or should we move on to the king of all stupid, Daniel Pratt, number 2? Your vote.
Barman.
I know, eh? You know?
Come on,
Barman.
guys. You know you want to see the crazy little imp tied to his fucking water heater.
Look at this. Look at this. Okay, Tatty, you know what we got to do. So here, hit that glorious sound for me, brother. Hit it. Play it. Oh, let me hear that. Let me hear it.
Oh, go on then.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, Globe Earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers.
Now, Kevin, you've seen a lot of debunk stuff, so give us a proper Daniel Pratt intro. It's yours. Come on.
Oh, Pratt is angry. Pratt is paranoid. Pratt is childish. Pratt is very simplistic. I'm a little worried that there's a gas leak in his garage, and that's why he's like this.
I was just thinking about this, and I reckon Pratt's kids only actually let him out from the garage to take him to the bank to collect like pension and draw out his wages. And otherwise, he just climbed up in his garage, and this is why he thinks the world is flat.
I had this idea that he's a perfectly ordinary person when he's not in that garage, like because he's breathing in gas fumes. So like his wife and kids know, like, oh, he just came out of the garage, leave him alone for a half hour, and then he's fine, and he's like a loving husband and everything.
No, he did that video in the car, didn't he? He did the video in the car.
I've got a little song for him. He's smelly and he's stupid. His argument's convoluted. His brain has gone all puted. Daniel Fuckstick Pratt. His parents. His intelligence of a lentil. The fuckstain Pratt's a prick.
I love it. Yeah, man. Oh, that's awesome. So, Tatty, what do you figure, brother? Serve some of this shit on the unsuspecting populace as we dive into the deep depths of the anal cavity that is Daniel Pratt's rabbit hole.
There's only one way to do this.
Morning, folks. Just checking in. So first things, I'm going to leave a link to Taboo Conspiracy's video he put out yesterday. Like I said in the comments, the guy should be indicted as a serial globe killer.
If that is not the face of somebody that was just teabagged by Nathan, let alone his dog, but by Nathan, am I missing a beat or something here? Because, that is a nutsack receiving face if I've ever seen one. Right there. Just boom, baby. Right in the eyes.
Do you know what? I just think it is so cute that he thinks there's such thing as a globe killer.
Can I just add to that? He said a serial globe killer. Well, how many fucking globes has he killed? I mean, I know to be an actual serial killer, isn't it 4? You have to kill 4 to be classed as a proper serial killer. So, I mean, what's he done? 5, 6 globes now?
He's working his way through the solar system.
I'm not sure, Monkey.
I think the definition of serial killer isn't just number of kills, but also frequency of them. So there's like a whole thing in the definition there. But no one's ever killed anything related to the globe.
No.
Anything ever.
The only thing that's likely to kill the globe is a fucking huge asteroid.
Yeah, that'll do it. I forgot about
Which is
that.
essentially another globe.
And I'm pretty sure we're overdue for one of those. Barman, you wanted to get in there, right?
Yeah, I was going to say for a serial globe killer, it'd have to be a black fucking hole. So yeah, I don't think that'd fucking work out in his methodology. But also, a serial killer is a typical person who murders 3 or more people. That's it. Just 3 or more people. Sorry, with the murders taking place over more than a month.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, because Ash Scott's pointed out, if you kill 100 people at once, you're a mass murderer. You're not a serial killer.
Yes.
That's where the difference lies.
See, you can't kill them all on the same day.
What sort of cereal are we talking about anyway? Weetabix? Cornflakes?
Cornflakes.
No.
Weetabix because they're flat.
Golden nuggets. Golden nuggets because they're round.
The only golden nuggets that show up in fucking Daniel Pratt's life is the ones that fall out of Nathan Thompson's asshole. Jesus Christ.
And they're normally brown.
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies.
We're gonna get to. We got to get to Aimee really quickly, but before we do, Ash Scott shared that quote, kill a man, you're a murderer, kill 100, you're a mass murderer, kill everyone, you're a god. I hate that quote. Kill everyone, you're a god. Who are you god of? You just killed everyone.
Good point.
Sorry, go ahead, Aimee.
Feel NASA in you for $1.99 said, Pratt is the anti-astronaut. All are welcome in NASA. An intellectual iconoclasm. How do you say it? Iconoclasm. $5 for $5 said, y'all need to have Omni-Iris on to talk Danny Pratt and his heterosexually disinclined.
Yep, disinclined.
Disinclined, yes, I did. Prawn uploads to Pornhub.
Good job.
Well done, Matt.
Pornhub.
That's okay. You did good. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, should we let the crazy man rant in front of his water heater some more?
Yay!
Sure.
And the video yesterday he put out was kind of about these globe propagandists that lie constantly. At this point, it's hard to believe it's not because they can't see the truth. I mean, once again, I've touched on numerous times, these people for 5 years straight have sat out here and done nothing but try to attack, belittle, shame, flat out lie, make stuff up. Anything to try and discredit flat earthers. They work.
5 years, Danny. 5 years. You're a little late to the game. The globe's been around for 2,000 years.
And a flat earther trying to say people are lying.
Sorry,
Kevin. Pot and kettle.
Kevin, I'm going to have to correct you there. The globe's been around for 4.5 billion years.
Well, that's right, yeah. Our knowledge of the globe has existed for 2,000 years. But also, like everything, first of all, everything he's saying can be applied to flat earthers. But, sorry, I had something else to say, and now I got a little lost. Someone else talk.
One of the people on one of my videos said, if you turn Daniel Pratt's camera around, there's probably a huge weapons cache out of frame.
Nah, you're more likely to find
That wouldn't surprise me.
Dolls.
Yeah, I still can't remember what I was going to say. Should we let him go again?
Yeah.
Go on.
100 times as hard at that as they do trying to prove their pathetic, non-existent imaginary globe. And it can only be at this point after 5 years because they know it's a pathetic, imaginary, non-existent globe.
What I was going to point out before is he's complaining about the belittling and the ridicule and everything, and they can't figure out how to listen to a whole sentence is the problem. They can't figure out that it's not ridicule if we say, no, you fucking idiot, this is how it actually works. He just stops listening at fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you've got the IQ of a fucking gerbil.
Yeah, that's what it is like, oh, so people make fun. Well, okay, first of all, people make fun of you. I don't care. I don't care about your feelings. For the most part, you guys are on the right side of the political spectrum, which means you don't really care about other people's feelings either, but you're very, very quick to get your own feelings hurt. Nobody cares, dude. Cry more. That's all.
Yeah, not even your wife gives a shit. That's why you're downstairs in the garage. Stop talking bollocks, grow up, and just fucking hell, make candles like you said you was gonna last year.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
I don't think he's allowed to have naked flames next to that boiler.
No, he wasn't allowed to be in charge of matches.
Oh, God.
He shouldn't be allowed
Right,
to be
you know
in
what?
charge of a fucking tea bag.
No, that's right.
I bet that
for
tea
God's
could
sake.
fuck up a cup of coffee.
Yeah, he could.
I think they should unchain him from the water heater and let him make flat Earth videos in the fucking kitchen. I'd love to see the size of cantaloupe his wife throws at him.
You sure he's got a kitchen?
Feel Jesus in you is complaining about the globe religion by stating that the globe is a religion because it's a religion of hating God by not believing in him, and then says that you don't know you hate God, but you do. No, that's not how hate works. Hate is conscious. If I don't know I hate something, then I don't hate it. That's how hate works.
And besides,
Right.
how can I hate something?
We're
I don't
indifferent to
even
it.
Believe
Yeah.
in?
And not only that, but we're not all atheists here. I'm an agnostic, first of all.
Yeah, and I'm a
we've,
fucking monkey.
And we've had Christian panelists before. MC Toon is a Christian. Dark
Right.
Knight Apologetics in the chat is a Christian who accepts the globe. The globe and God have nothing to do with each other.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
if you want to continue to try and connect things that ain't there, carry on. But no one believes you, bollocks, except for you. I mean, Pratt is a fucking prat. I know it's obvious, but someone had to say it.
Yeah, exactly. And we have another super chat, please.
Yeah.
Yay.
John Rapp for Australian $2 said, Matthew, doing great. Ice cream will help. Okay, Mom?
Yes. Thank you so much, John.
Yes,
Rapp.
Matt,
Appreciate it.
Matt, you're awesome, bro.
You're awesome, he said.
And John Rapp, can I have popsicles? A 36 pack?
Of course you
Two
can.
18 packs.
That's right. Because we get the sugar-free kind that are really good, don't we?
I want sugar free.
Yeah, because they're nice and tart. We like them, don't we?
Matt, you can have whatever you want.
You can have whatever you want, they said.
And pizza to go with that.
Amy, I won't be very happy if you let our boy down.
Oh, no, we won't let him down. We've already got it planned, don't we?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is it time to let Pratt ramble some more?
I reckon.
I've been missing his voice for far too long, man.
He does a great job at showing that. There's still billions, if we listen to their numbers, of people that, definitely fall into the naive category. They think the majority must know the truth, not realize.
What the fuck is he talking about? Billions of people and what are naive and what? What he's saying is not really even making sense. He's just making shit up as he goes along.
No,
Why
you really
do these people? I mean, we're all creators on the panel, and we all make videos, and I don't write scripts and like read it, but I make points and things that I want to remember. I research things if I need to. I don't just switch a camera on and talk fucking dribble.
Wait, Monkey, what was that word? Could you say that real slow? I don't think I've ever heard it before. Research?
Research flat Earth.
That's
or anus dribble, that's his mouth.
That's awesome. We just got another super chat, please.
Yes. John Rapp for Australian $2 said, "Go for it.
Good on you.
Good on you, mate. Tell Mom I said okay. Winky face?"
Yeah.
Yes, winky face.
Thank you so much.
Feel Jesus, and you said science lies and should be put on trial for what they have done to us. Science isn't a person. Science is an endeavor undertaken by all of humanity. So all of humanity needs to be put on trial for what they've done to all of humanity. What the fuck are you talking about? 2,000 years ago, people lived to 40. What's your problem?
Could I ask him, put on trial for what?
Brainwashing people into not
him.
believing in God. I'm guaranteeing that's the answer. Brainwashing people into not believing in God, even though plenty of people do.
And yet it's the entire church that has brainwashed people for centuries into believing God, so they will hand over their tithe.
Yep. So you believe in the globe lie. Yep, there it is. Told you.
I mean, the Bible debunks itself in places. And certainly...
Well, the Bible is a whole series of contradictions.
Yeah, well... but
there's a really beautiful infographic on it, actually.
Oh, is that the infographic show?
Have
you seen that? Quite good.
No, I know there's an image out there somewhere, like a really large image that draws all these connecting lines between different contradictions in the Bible. There's thousands.
Well, it's the same with films, isn't it? They're watching films and, all these films are telling us about flat Earth or telling us about aliens. And, it's the same with that, isn't it? They'll just watch a film and instead of just enjoying a nice movie, the fact that someone said 33 in it. And we all know,
33.
it's Mark Sargent, isn't it? Who, what's that fucking The Truman Show? That's true. That's why it's called Truman.
He thinks that's a documentary, doesn't he?
Yeah. The world's a stage and we're all on it. No, it's a fucking planet, you penis. And we are all on it. Upside down and all.
Yep.
Hello. Has everyone left me?
Is anybody?
Yeah.
We're cogitating your profound outpourings, Monkey. So even if, let's presume for a moment that God did exist, he would not be worthy of worship, because you can imagine a God coming along thinking, right, I've got a profound message for the entirety of mankind. I know, I'll go and deliver it to a bunch of illiterate Bronze Age shepherds. They'll keep the word going.
Yeah.
Well, they fucking did though, didn't they? They're still chatting about it now.
And
yeah, but they're talking about it from
sorry,
1,000 different perspectives. I would just say that they're talking about it from 1,000 different perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally there are literally 1,000 different branches of Christianity.
Well, it is the fucking longest line of Chinese whispers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I did manage to find that infographic I was talking about. On one page, it manages to compile together 439 contradictions in the Bible.
Wow.
Jeez.
I'm surprised it's only that number.
Not many then.
Well, it's a giant image, and I'm sure they could find more if they really wanted to.
Probably.
The animals coming 2 by 2, la 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 la.
Just look at Pratt's face on the screen there. It looks like he's trying to squeeze out a really stiff one.
It does.
That's his happy
Fiber
face.
would help that. Yeah, fiber would help that too. We
Well,
just
you know
got a
what?
super chat.
I was going to say before you go on, like if he looks like he's having a massive coil, if you keep watching, you'll see it come out of his mouth.
You never see a long shot of him. He's probably sat on a bucket.
Probably.
Gross. Probably stinks to high heaven in that room. Do you want to get to the super chat?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
John Rapp for Australian $2 said, "Thou shalt not pick on the gullible." Sorry, FJ. IY. Teeth emoji.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm just laughing and feel Jesus in you in the chat.
I thought everyone was having a minute's silence for something.
It might look that way. The only contradiction is in yourself. If you let Jesus and God in, then you would see no contradiction. No, but here's the issue. A rational mind will recognize that whether or not they believe in something, the text is objectively contradicting itself.
Yes.
Like the very first one that I found, let's see if I can pull up that image again real quick. It was like, it was to do with numbers. It was like, at what age did this person do this? How many men did the chief of David's captains kill? Was Abraham justified by faith or by works? How many sons did Abraham have? These are objective contradictions in the Bible. We're not talking about belief.
I can't let Jesus or God in because my wife told me not to let anybody in if I'm here on my own.
Has anyone seen any of Daniel Pratt's gold panning videos or gardening videos?
No, but that sounds kind of great.
It's the only interesting thing he produces. It's superb.
He actually pans for gold. Oh, sweet. I need to see that.
I do love the idea of a flat earther who occasionally makes one kind of video that they're actually really good at. Like imagine if like Gigantor was a drummer and occasionally posted drum covers, and they're like actually good.
I just know that he's Pratt's panning for gold. He's panning in his toilet.
He's still looking for nuggets.
Gross. We just got another super chat, please.
The Snark for €2 said, "The Flurfers come in one by one, a possible song." And the extra 5, extra 4. If you're watching this, you can subscribe to my channel. Just type Aimee Hogan on YouTube, and then you'll see the lamb, and click subscribe and turn on the bell. Okay?
Yeah.
And then
When
say
is
on the
this
live
lamb
chat
gonna
and
get
say that
involved?
you subscribe.
Oh, jeez. He's a real shill. I love it.
And listen,
Should we
Aimee
get back to
Hogan,
this
my little
dumb
lamb.
fuck?
We should. I think we should, because we're getting on in time here, and I think we've maybe reached a point where we should give Pratt one more chance to say something coherent, yell at him a little bit more, and call it a day.
I think you're right.
It'll happen to me. Here we go. Strap in. This is going to be bumpy.
Realizing 99% of people after grade school just don't really investigate it. So there is an abundance of naivete out there, spurring people on to just follow the crowd and go with what consensus says. However, these people that come out and do anti-flat earth videos constantly, they're a whole different breed.
Oh wait. Oh.
Yeah, we're the people who finished school.
I might have to let him finish there because I thought he was saying people who make anti-flat Earth videos just haven't looked into it and are just going with the narrative. But no, we're a whole different breed. I want to hear what kind of breed I am.
Number one, as I've pointed out numerous times, they all have one thing in common. They all seem to hate God with a passion. And I would indeed say that's the true driver of their lies.
Yeah.
Okay. Number fucking one, you absolutely reaching at straws. Look at the face of this guy. Am I supposed to take this seriously? You absolutely hate God. Number one, I don't even know him. How could I hate him? That's not even fair, dude. Number two, I have some personal friends who are God-fearing people who know that you are a fucking idiot. So put two and two together, baby. It ain't God, it's you.
Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, as far as belief in God goes, I don't know if I actually can call myself an agnostic, and I don't talk about this very often, but I want to just for once. I have a theory that I don't necessarily know if I believe, but it's something I quite like, that that I do believe in God, that God is the universe, that we are part of God, that it's all kind of one big system. It's basically the idea of anyone who ever took acid. A guy named Alan Watts said it best. He said, you are something the whole universe is doing in the same way that a wave is something the whole ocean is doing. That's something that I buy into. And in that sense, I love God. So your point is invalid, Daniel Pratt. That's all.
Yeah.
Bueller.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great explanation. And we also just got another super chat too, didn't we?
Crafty Keela for £5 said, learned a lot tonight. FJIY equals religion tourist, globe deniers slash equals moron, Shills equals awesome. Love you guys and gals. Good night all. Heart emoji.
Thank you very much. We love you too.
Yeah. Good night.
You right back there, Bill.
I agree.
Yeah, and to say that we stopped investigating after grade school, well, maybe that's because we actually learned something in grade school and really didn't need to go much further for many of us. And for a lot of the rest of us, we still continue to learn more and more. That's what that's what life is about, just constantly learn. It's not my fault that you were sitting in a fucking grade 3 classroom at the age of 15 and your teacher told you, you know, it's about time you start shaving. Maybe it's time for you to move on.
Dude, you're not wrong here, because if you're not flexing the gray matter, it is rotting underneath the skull cap you call a cereal bowl. Wake up. Holy fuck.
What he can't wrap his head around, my kids in grade 3 already know backwards and forward.
Baby, of course, you know, that's fucking, I mean, seriously, some of the flat earth arguments, especially that Daniel goddamn Pratt himself brought to the table, are the things that brought me into this damn argument in the first place. And when I showed Daniel Pratt my son, the first thing he thought was Daniel Pratt believes the world is flat. You know, what do we think of that? Ha ha, what a useless twit. It's a globe, you moron. And we recorded that because it was funny and made it the first Canadian Thomas song intro. What does that tell you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You idiot.
Exactly right.
The thing is with Daniel Pratt is he absolutely believes he can see the truth and the rest of us can't.
Oh,
his idea of research is when he talks about research, he means looking on YouTube at other flat earthers.
Yeah. What research to him is indulging your Dunning-Kruger. You know, that's all it means, right?
Can I point out that having this idea that you think you have special knowledge that others don't, that you are above others, doesn't that kind of sound like what do you call it? God complex.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, also, I just want to point out that the late to the party award for the night goes to Cheshire Vic.
Cheshire!
Hey,
Cheshire.
Are we done with this dickhead then? Are we going to let him spew a little bit more toilet?
Oh,
Well-
I definitely want to cut him off at "They hate God."
Yeah. we do have a young buck to the party to go to next if we want to.
Sure, why not, man? We still got a bit
Yeah.
of time left.
Yeah. So, okay, shall we, Kevin, what do you think? Should we put it to the viewers here? Is it time?
Yeah. I'm slightly confused. I don't think I know what we're talking about. Hang on.
Are we going to gong this baby? Or?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we had a video after this.
Yeah.
Okay, based on that title, yeah, we got to watch that shit.
All right. All right, baby. All right, fellow babies. One, we gong Daniel Pratt right to the gutter of flat earth where he belongs. And two, we continue on with the madness that is the shit flap he calls a mouth. Lay it on us, babies.
Oh, see, Dick, and I thought you was going to say one, that's gong, and he's gone, or two, he can still fuck off.
Mike Bertelson and Booleanenator. If we don't gong this guy off the show right now, we're
In just a minute, you're going to see the globe get annihilated by YouTuber Level-Headed. This is just a fantastic video, and Level-Headed certainly deserves a lot more subscribers. He's currently at only 7 subscribers. So please head over to his channel and subscribe. I'll have a link in the description. If you remember, my wife and I conducted several tests at Utah Lake. And so these tests by Level-Headed at the same lake are especially awesome for me. Yes, my wife and I proved that there was no curvature over a distance of 7.53 miles. But these curvature tests by Level-Headed are much better. Everyone, please don't give in to fear. Don't stop fighting for flat earth truth.
Pause. Okay. First off, if the facts are coming from a channel called Level-Headed and they are there to prove the flat earth, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell me which thing is not like the other? Before I rip the shit out of the fucking flat earther's heart and step on it on the floor.
I just wait to
Oh,
see this
man.
proof. He just said he proves there's no curvature. I'm still waiting to see it.
Well, his proof is this footage for which he's provided no documentation or mathematics to back it up because obviously the camera is not at sea level and we don't know how high off the ground he is.
And he's a globe-denying fucktard, so it's bound to be utter bollocks.
Yep.
The only thing this guy knows about eye level is when he's looking into the sternum. No, I'm not doing it.
Butt stuff.
But he probably waited until he'd saved up enough money to buy his P900 before he produced his first video. That's what the good flat earthers do.
He's saving up to get his first penis enlargement.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows they prove the flat earth. Fucking
They wouldn't know.
fucking angry.
I'm being told in the chat that he did list the camera's height. Does he say it in the video, or does someone just happen to know it? Because I'd love to know.
And is it actually accurate? Because that kind of means something.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, again, filming shit doesn't prove anything. You need to film shit, then you need to document it, and then you need to prove how it doesn't show what it should show based on the globe model. You haven't done that. You just showed some video.
Yes. And not just showed some video, but with commentary that was suspicious at worst and disingenuous at best. I mean, seriously? What?
Yep. Aimee, did you want to grab that super chat?
Yes, please, if we can. Thank you.
9 o'clock hero for £9.99 pence said, for Matt.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, tonight is Pain of Progress in a few minutes, so don't forget to watch that as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. How long do we have till Pain of Progress?
That's a good question.
10 minutes. Mix it up.
Not bad at all.
Okay, yeah, then I
We
think
have
we should,
around 10 minutes. Yeah,
we should probably wrap this up.
Oh my God, Boole is about to kill us, baby. Are you kidding me? Oh
I
my
know.
God, we're dead men.
I was trying to get your attention in the green room, and nobody was paying attention. I was like, "What's going on here?"
Oh, I'm in the wrong room. I'm in the wrong room. Okay,
I think you are.
Yeah, Kevin, take us around the room for wrap-ups, brother. Holy God, because if we fuck this up, we're dead men.
Dude, I'll just do it the Red's rhetoric way. Everybody say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
Okay, so I'll take this first because I got a lot to say and I should get the fuck out. Number one, if you're, as Monkey would say, a globe-denying fucktard, I swear to God, if I can't feel your tongue on the anal cavity that I shit through every morning, then you're not a true globe-denying fucktard because every one of you are licking my asshole every morning. Other than that, I got to bail out right now because that was way too much. Good night. Bye.
Yay. Well, basically, I mean, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
We have just hit the classics, haven't we? I mean, Brain Dead Warrior, Wank Spanner Word, and Daniel Fuckstick Twat. I mean, all three of them were right up there for Dumb Fuck of the Year 2020, weren't they? So, you know, that's some serious fucking stupidity right there that we've seen. These guys will never go away. They will continue to fill the fucking internet with utter bollocks that we can either laugh at or just cry.
Agreed.
What, you want more?
We always want more.
Yeah.
I mean, just for the record, Fuckstick Pratt, I mean, for me, I mean, he is the fucking dumbest bollocks for brains out there, isn't he? I mean, this geezer fucking thinks that Antarctica is a massive ring. I mean, his fucking anus hole's a ring, and what comes out of it is every fucking word that is stupid fucking micro fucking pea brain.
Monkey, sorry, but we got 6 minutes, buddy. Wrap it up so everybody gets a turn, baby.
Bye.
Well, here's what we should do. Let's go to our guest, Cheesemondo. What do you think, man?
I wasn't prepared for that much stupid. I'm kind of scared, to be honest.
Welcome.
But thank you for having me. It's been great fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
It's been
coming
great to have you,
on.
man.
Cheesemondo's links in the
And,
chat and under the video. Go fucking check it out and sub.
Absolutely. And Thor, Logic of the Gods, what do you have to say, sir?
Well, once again, it's always a pleasure to come on. It really is. It's a pleasure to be with you all. And tonight has been a whole lot of fun because this really has taken me right back to the early days of coming across these flat earth promoters, and all it just really does fortify in your mind the abject, no, I won't say idiocy, but the lack of education in a lot of people. Because there is, when I first came across the internet, which was a long time after a lot of people, I didn't even get online until about 2015. And I always thought the internet was going to be a great leveler for knowledge and for learning and information. And it really has gone in two directions. There are those who accept it for what it is, and there are those who sit in their little echo chambers, spouting their bullshit, or next to their little water heaters, coming out with this nonsense. And whilst it's a lot of fun, it's also extremely worrying.
Yeah. Well said. Very well said.
Yep. Anyways, I've had a good time tonight. It's always fun taking on these fucking classic dumb shits. But running out of time. I got to get going, get ready for Pain of Progress. I'd just like to remind everybody, come on over and watch the show. Today's episode is from my good friend Thor. So it's going to be a good one. So I'll see you guys all over there.
And Thor kicks ass and takes names, baby. So watch Pain of Progress on the EiE Network, because holy fuck, this guy knows how to put on a show, baby.
He does.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
See
very
over at
much.
Pain of Progress, everybody. Bye.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming tonight. And I want to thank our guests and everybody in the chat. Thank you. And Matt, thanks you too. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Amy.
Thank you, Matt. You're
I'll
awesome.
See you.
Thank you.
In the next video.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We say,
And with that, we
On
shall say
that note, I think we could kick it, because holy
That's right.
God, it's time for Pain of Progress, baby. Tatty, play that funky music for me, white boy.